An incredible discovery on Proxima B has been made. Signs of life. A breakthrough that could change everything we know about the universe. This distant world, just 25 light-years away, sits in the habitable zone of its star, making it a prime candidate for something truly extraordinary. But just when it seemed like we were on the edge of a major discovery, something unexpected happened. A cosmic event has cast doubt on what we thought we knew. What does this mean for the search for life in the universe? Stay tuned as we dive into this mystery that could reshape our understanding of life beyond Earth. A cosmic revelation. The James Webb Space Telescope has just reported its incredible discovery. Evidence of life on Proxima B, a planet lying merely 25 light-years away. In terms of conditions, much of the Earth typical are not in quite the same measure present in Proxima B. However, it has one clear point. It is within the habitable zone of its parent star, Proxima Centauri. This fact means potentially habitable water, where the orientation of life can get a hold. It is believed that life cannot thrive in such an extreme location. It seems highly impossible that anything can survive there, because one end of the planet is blistering hot, while the other end is frigid. But perhaps that is what makes such a discovery interesting in the first place. Everything we know seems to be challenged by this discovery that raises questions about where life may exist. The more we learn about Proxima B, the more we learn that life may not require those ideal conditions from our imagination, but is much more unexpected. But what happened next could change everything. More signs of life being detected, and then scientists were really hit with a much bigger surprise. Boom! Proxima Centauri unleashed a massive stellar flare. A huge outburst of radiation could wipe any chance of life on that planet. It's all adding to the twist, and reminds us about the unpredictability of the universe. Now, what are the chances that anything is capable of withstanding such extreme conditions? And what does this tell us about the hunt for life on alien worlds? Just when we thought we had Proxima B figured out, there's a twist. Something in its shadows that could change everything. A place where day and night collide, where survival might just hang in the balance. What's really happening in this mysterious zone? Let's take a closer look. The Twilight Zone, a new frontier. Proxima B has a twilight zone that no other planet in our solar system possesses. This twilight zone is a narrow band between the planet's searingly hot daylight side and its perpetual night side, within which conditions might just be right for life to exist. A habitable strip, not too hot, not too cold. The perfect balance for liquid water, the most important ingredient for life as we know it, to persist. Such is the Terminator line, the boundary where the planet might be able to support life. It does not form part of the surface, but the interesting notion is that this twilight zone defines a frontier, an entire new search for life. It could be the space where the sun would never set, nor rise but always pallidly stands, in the state of dusk. As expected, the temperature there may be continually favorable to sustaining life. Its thin ribbon, however, is hardly wide enough to accommodate anything. Survival could only happen in that tiny area. This is the area that interests most of the scientists, as it is totally against everything we assume about a planet being habitable. In fact, we have long been searching for comfortable planets, ones with stable temperatures, thick atmospheres, and plenty of water. Proxima B defies such definition. Life may actually survive in a more extreme and much stranger environment. The question becomes then, what all really needs to survive in the universe, and how adaptable might life be? As exciting as Discovery Twilight Zone is, it serves also as a reminder of how fragile the necessary conditions must be for life here. Proxima B is a brawny world, with searing heat on one side and sub-zero temperatures on the other. But here, within that twilight zone, might lay the very possibility for learning life from the sights we would never dream of. It is a new frontier in space exploration, and perhaps it will help us understand better how life might manage to survive on other planets. This discovery also raises fascinating questions about how life on Earth could adapt to extreme environments. If life can exist in such a narrow, fragile strip on Proxima B, could it survive in other places that challenge our assumptions of habitability? Imagine life not thriving in lush, temperate zones, but in the cold depths of space, hidden in the cracks of harsh environments, or within the violent storms of distant worlds. Proxima B's twilight zone forces us to rethink what we consider the limits of life. It suggests that life might not need Earth-like conditions to survive, but could adapt in ways we never imagined. As we look to the stars, Proxima B's mysteries may just be the key to understanding how life can endure, even in the most unforgiving corners of the universe. Extreme survival, the harsh realities. Survival is somehow impossible in Proxima B. One side is burning hot because here Proxima Centauri is little more than a footnote in 9 out of 10 rest of our days, while the other side has eternal darkness, which is colder than anything else we have experienced on Earth. That much happens in this world, where just stepping onto its surface would expose you to an incredible amount of radiation and unpredictable stellar flares that could wipe out anything in their path. Well, for that reason alone, the year spans only 11 days because of proximity to the star, which is a measly 7 million kilometers away. All in all, the harsh environmental conditions make it even worse. It is not a gentle star, it's a red dwarf, and has been known to have immense flares which are thousands of times stronger than what we obtain from our sun. Those flares mostly take off the atmospheres and would make life extremely complicated, even in a narrow twilight zone. If it does exist, it would need to get accustomed to the continual threats of radiation storms. Despite all these, Proxima B has been highly esteemed among the scientists for its extreme nature. It stretches just about everything we thought possible for a habitable world. Can any forms of life survive here at all? The two extremes challenge our most basic understanding of a livable planet. The Terminator Zone perhaps must hold the hope for survival, however. Hanging on against the odds, it still remains. A severe environment indeed, but perhaps one that may contain secrets of how life would adapt to incredible extremes. Earth culminates with Proxima B being a high and low mystery planet, perhaps requiring extraordinary resilience in survival. Indeed, it compels redefining heaven and makes us consider the possibility that life could prevail in places we would otherwise deem impossible. Finding life on Proxima B may be a pure fantasy, yet it extends our imagination about the universe much further. Proxima B's extreme environment pushes the boundaries of what we think is possible for a habitable world, but this harsh world also raises profound questions. How do we define a habitable planet? Is it the right temperature, an atmosphere, or something deeper? Proxima B forces us to expand our concept of habitability, showing that life might not need Earth-like conditions to survive, but instead could adapt to the most unimaginable extremes. What might life look like here, if it can survive? Could it exist in the narrow twilight zone that teeters between scorching heat and frigid cold, thriving in a space that seems too fragile to support anything? The planet's bizarre and intense conditions challenge everything we know about survival, offering clues to how life might adapt in environments we've never considered. Proxima B might not offer the answers, but it certainly sparks new possibilities. Signs of hope. What the telescope found. The James Webb Space Telescope is proving to be our first light in respect to Proxima B. During its observations, the telescope detected chemical signatures in the atmosphere of the planet, possibly indicating the presence of life. Among the gases identified were water vapor and methane, both crucial ingredients for life as we know it. The discovery is astounding as it suggests that conditions on Proxima B may not be as inhospitable as had been previously thought. What really makes this great is that the presence of water vapor also suggests the possibility of liquid water in that narrow belt that separates day and night, the twilight zone, where temperatures might just be stable enough to support life. The other important clue, the methane that was detected, suggests that it might be a biological process, because on Earth it is produced mostly by biology. These gases, of course, don't prove that life exists on Proxima B, but they make it a possibility. It opens up new vistas to the scientists, with the discoveries lending wings to dreams and hopes in finding extraterrestrial life. It has altered assumptions about the presence of life almost anywhere. Extreme conditions such as those on Proxima B could have the prospects of survival. Here is something that could fire people's imagination and kindle a fresh enthusiasm, an early look at what might lie beyond. And now, scientists have to think outside the box about where life might be found. The data sent from the James Webb Space Telescope signals all that could covenant a new chapter into the search for life beyond this planet. There is no solid evidence yet, but one could just dream. While Proxima B may not be the Earth too, there are early signs suggesting this is just the kind of place where life, no matter in what form, just might find a way to survive. Just as we were starting to believe, something unexpected erupted from the depths of space, a sudden blast that could wipe it all away. What happens when hope meets the fury of a star? Then, this happened, the stellar storm. Just when scientists were beginning to visualize what life on Proxima B could look like, Proxima Centauri flared up and spoilt all the fun. After a brightening time of a lot of possible signs of eventual signs of life, the planet experienced a superb stellar flare from its host star. These flares are mighty bursts of radiation, and in the case of Proxima Centauri, they can be hundreds of times stronger than our own solar flares. Indeed, it blasted Proxima B with such heavy energy that loss of atmosphere might happen very easily, along with vaporization of all those fragile life forms that would be trying to cling to survival. Now, the crucial timing is notable about this flare. Just as the James Webb Space Telescope was throwing hope toward the evidence found of water vapor and methane, upcast a stellar storm over the possibility for life. The radiation from such an event may make the planet even more hostile, such that it may scuttle the twilight zone, those conditions that would have been perfect for life to exist. The flare reminds how easily things can go wrong with discoveries in outer space. Even today, when everything seems so promising, a sudden storm can wreck it all. There is drama and danger in this reality of life, on an Earth-like planet that orbits so closely to its star. Proxima Centauri's flares are not just horrible, they are threats to any possible life on Proxima B. The radiations could either change the atmosphere of the planet to the point it could no longer bear life, or force life to adapt in ways unknown to humans. The very fact that this story of Proxima B has taken a twist should make one wonder, can life really survive here? Or their chances are just too overwhelming to make it? But all is not said and done when it comes to Proxima B. A flare that has shaken our expectations also indicates the vigor necessary for even imagining life on such a planet. If life does exist here, then it threatens everything we've ever learned about survival in the universe. That storm in the stellar convection heaps high a reminder of surprise in the seeking of life, for most beautiful discoveries lie ahead. The science of survival. Sure, here is the below text that you requested to convert into human-like language like text. Harsh though it is, conditions on Proxima B may offer a home to life, but the resilient capacity of life is history, with a record showing again and again that the existence proves life is stronger than most supposed. Not far away from home, there are organisms called Extremophiles, which can survive in some of the most extreme environments on the Earth, from boiling hot springs to frozen depths in Antarctica, and even in the radioactive ruins of Chernobyl. The organisms have adapted in such astonishing ways that they point toward a potential understanding of how life on Proxima B might survive even under such brutal conditions. Obstacles to life on Proxima B include radiation from its host star, Proxima Centauri. However, many extremophiles on Earth developed natural shields against radiation, so life on Proxima B could do the same. Microbes or other organisms may burrow deep underground, where surface radiation becomes less of a threat, or evolve special biological shields that will protect them from those intense flares. A few microbes can survive extreme temperature changes. Thus, a tidally locked world, one side always facing the star and the other in permanent night, will not melt away all chances of life. Herein lies the perfect twilight environment, the corridor between scorching heat and unbearable frost, through which an organism might perhaps learn to endure both extremes. This level of temperature balance in the said zone might just be enough to let liquid water exist. Thus, form bearers could use content emanating laser pulp oxygen and might include heat and cold, much as deep-sea organisms are given geothermal energy, relying on underwater vents. There are chances that life here on Proxima B may not look like anything recognizable, yet possibilities are innumerable when one considers the capacity of adaptability in life. If here lies presence, it would be one of the strangest and most resilient lives that humanity has ever encountered. This forces a consideration in how really entailed in survival in itself, and most flourish might be by such endurances from month-ending, that it should not be above say ground. In fact, it invites one to consider that life may not even need to be stable. The luxury of stability may not be a requirement. As we explore the universe, the land reminds us that life can and does survive when it is least expected to. And on planets like Proxima B, life could happen to adapt in ways that we never believed possible. Proxima B versus Earth, the ultimate comparison. The differences between Earth and Proxima B are most striking. For instance, Proxima B orbits the star Proxima Centauri at a distance of only 7 million kilometers, which is quite close, especially compared to Earth's distance from the Sun. This means an incredibly short year for Proxima B, which lasts for only 11 days. Earth, on the other hand, takes 365 days to make a full orbit around the Sun, to ensure a stable climate and seasons. Rapid orbiting leads it to experience extreme temperatures, on one side of the planet baking in heat, while the other is locked into permanent darkness. The core fact here is that it is tidally locked to its stellar parent, Proxima Centauri. Thus, one side will always face Proxima Centauri and be subjected to its radiation and heat, while the other side is condemned to eternal icy night. Earth has the advantage of being rotating atmosphere, such as that which moderates temperatures all over the planet. Day and night experience on our planet makes for the possibility of a more even distribution of temperature across a larger area, and thus doesn't create barriers for life. The extreme conditions on Proxima B would likely put any organisms at the edge of their metabolic capacity, forcing adaptations that might never be necessary given Earth's more constant environment. One of the other biggest differences is that Proxima B is bombarded by radiation. The red dwarf star Proxima Centauri is noted for its even violent solar flares, which can be hundreds times more vigorous than those emitted by the Sun. Such flares can erase any atmosphere or bombard the Earth with hazardous radiation, thus nullifying chances of survival on it. Earth, on the other hand, is protected by a magnetic field and an ozone layer that absorbs largely harmful radiation from the Sun. This means that Proxima B do not have these protective measures, leaving this place even more hazardous for life to establish. Other than these huge differences, Proxima B has one striking feature in common with Earth. It holds the position or distance in a habitable zone of its star. This is the zone where one has conditions that would be proper for the existence of liquid water, rendering this planet a strong bet on an extraterrestrial habitable planet. Proxima B's extreme conditions make it look artificially sealed, but does raise serious questions of what can really qualify a planet as habitable. Can it be that life might flourish on such a planet dissimilar from our own? With that, Proxima B questions all that we tend to be written regarding habitability, revisiting even the barriers of what is possible concerning life within the universe. The human connection. What this means for us? Proxima B's discovery has reignited enthusiasm and curiosity, not only for scientists, but the entire human race. We look up into the skies filled with stars. We would like to think that there could be life on another planet, especially one so close to our solar system, and that would give ultimate confirmation to our belief that we are not really alone in the universe. It is more than just a scientific revolution. It touches the human spirit. Where life could exist even under the extreme conditions of Proxima B has again posed a challenge to our understanding of the tenacity of life, and further ignited in us the desire to explore the unknown. Besides, it has created worlds beyond worlds for today, beyond space exploration tomorrow. Projects like Breakthrough Starshot, which hope to use tiny laser-powered probes to fly to Proxima Centauri in just a few decades, might get us quite close to our first images of the planet. Such projects already push far beyond what we believe to be possible, and do so too, with the most advanced technology traveling across the stars. If successful, this mission would give us the chance for Proxima B and other distant planets to confirm whether life's indeed possible on such extremely different worlds. For the first time, the world builds up toward real interstellar exploration. In addition to revealing life, Proxima B might also provide insight into our planet and the troubles it might offer in the future. Proxima B has such harsh conditions that it might offer us a much-needed reality check on one day colonizing other planets, going through the whole process of how humanity adapts, or doesn't adapt, to painful circumstances. Although it has an eerie resemblance to the extreme conditions under which humans would need to survive, either on Mars, the Moon, or some other extremely remote worlds, much of it might teach us how life might survive in an unwelcoming location. The badly learnt lessons of Proxima B could one day make all the difference to human survival in space. In a larger scheme of things, the exploration for life on Proxima B might not be limited to looking for alien microbes, but going into the discovery, much of it reconnected with the stars, to show us how much we still have to learn from them. This is about curiosity and exploration, and of human ingenuity. Proxima B is the metaphor of all possibilities yet to be discovered beyond our planet in the endless unknown. It brings hope that someday we might be able to discover not only new worlds, but also answer some of humanity's greatest questions. Beyond Proxima, what's next? Proxima B is named to be the latest prize in what will be a new chapter in life-sensing studies. Proxima B, however, is only one of many other exoplanets in our galaxy that potentially have life. Scientists have thus turned their attention to finding other planets that lie within habitable zones of their stars, the regions where liquid water could exist. Such efforts are now buoyed by sophisticated tools, such as the James Webb Space Telescope, that allow more precise and detailed detection of these planets and open up avenues to potentially discovering even more worlds than Proxima B. To find life on these distant planets is what awaits the next step, and a great challenge in itself, finding clear evidence for it, or the signs that it is possible. Proxima B has shown us that yes, it's possible to have water vapor, methane, and some other gases that could indicate biological activity, but there are still pieces of the puzzle missing. The next stage obviously is detecting biosignatures, the unique fingerprints of life, like certain chemical compositions or changing concentrations of gases, such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. This is where missions like Breakthrough Starshot come in, sending probes off to those faraway worlds, trying to gather information about them, or even capture images of exoplanets in near real time. But more than finding life, this exoplanet Proxima B, along with its counterparts, challenges our understanding of habitability itself. For too long, we thought that life could survive only under relatively similar conditions like those on Earth. Quite stable climates, a harmless atmosphere, and a steady source of water. Proxima B, on the other hand, obliges us to reconsider these assumptions. We will just continue searching for other exoplanets on which one would think life could only survive if it lived under that atmosphere, in the basest environments one could imagine, using the most inhospitable resource imaginable. Oh, there's water on that moon. Let's just scavenge it from under the surface. Such discoveries may change entirely how we define habitable worlds, things we don't even imagine. Lastly, beyond finding some planets and calling them home to something outside Proxima B, it is all about how life would have existed in the universe before humanity. This makes every discovery a tiny expansion into a more significant part of reducing ignorance about how planets form, life appears, and how humanity will cope with the now really harsh condition of space. It is a long journey to worlds like Proxima B, probably even generations long, but it all becomes worthwhile in the knowledge gleaned. A huge reminder of how this universe could be so big and full of possibilities and surprises. As we look beyond Proxima B, the universe has even more to show us. Planets we've yet to discover, each more mysterious than the last. The next frontier, it's just beginning, and it might just change everything we thought we knew. A new cosmic chapter. The finding of Proxima B opens yet another chapter in cosmic history. This gigantic breakthrough would prove itself, even if we are not able to ascertain whether life exists on this alien world or not, as we have discovered some indications leading us to believe it might. It challenges all that we assumed about life, the conditions under which it could thrive, and what would be called a suitable planet. Survival could be completely different from patterns in the Earth. Proxima B compels us to think anew about what constitutes the habitability of a world and conjure up other forms of life than we ever imagined. Life discovery does not stop at Proxima B. Distant planets will still be explored for signs of life across the galaxy with the aid of advanced telescopes, such as James Webb, and various future missions. Once again, every discovery brings humanity nearer to answering the biggest question ever asked. Are we alone? Proxima B may not be the best second Earth, but it definitely marks the dawn of a new era in space exploration, where we will look beyond our own world and begin to see the universe differently. This is a revelation for the human race, to imagine something beyond boundaries, to move into regions unconceived of possibility. Searching life on Proxima B is not for the discovery of worlds alone, but delves into our understanding of where we stand in the cosmos, about what we might have to endure and adapt into environments we haven't considered at all. Whether we find life at Proxima B, next to that sun, or in some different corner of the universe, knowledge and exploration won't cease. It will keep carving out space future, retrieved from the hands of the present generations, for subsequent cohorts. The more the stars will be dissected, the more we will end up learning, asking, and doing. Proxima B can be one out of billions in our existence, but here it is, learning what it means for understanding the universe. It won't be the end of discovery and adventure, it has only just begun. There is a world out there. We have only scratched the surface. As long as we explore, the possibilities are indeed endless. The discovery of Proxima B is yet another reminder of the eternal curiosity and determination of mankind to explore. Beyond finding alien life, it is all about realizing more than what man's inherent capabilities and ingenuity could achieve towards greater heights. Each new campaign mission brings us closer with each new discovery to understanding not only the universe, but also our part in it. A cold and extreme world, Proxima B may prove to be fertile territory for answers to questions we have been asking for centuries. The alien world search will be the next great phase of exploration, its promise of inspiring generations yet to come, and sending them running with ever bigger dreams in search of knowledge beyond the stars. Our story in this cosmos is yet far from over. It has, in fact, only just begun. If you enjoyed this in-depth exploration of Proxima B and the astounding discovery of potential life signs, we invite you to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for even more fascinating journeys into the mysteries of space. Have questions, theories, or insights to share? We'd love to hear from you, so don't hesitate to drop them in the comments below. Your engagement fuels our cosmic curiosity. And before you go, be sure to check out the next video that's just about to appear on your screen. It's packed with even more mind-blowing content you won't want to miss. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next adventure.